Okay. All right. So today we're going to work on the leaves, green leaves in this area here. But before we do that, we primed the canvas in gray, black and white, and a bit of ultramarine blue, or a bit of Prussian blue with gray, light gray. Primed the canvas, and then we traced the flowers and the drawing, the whole drawing, and then we went back and darkened with black gesso the background. So eventually what we're going to do is clean up the background with a mixture of maybe brown, just put some brown in here just to soften this dark black, or even a bit of black and brown. So anyway, but that is, we'll do this after. So for today, we're going to work on this part where we see all of the greens in the background, and we try to finish as much as we can. So I have sap green, burnt umber, cadmium yellow light, and white. And I'm using a round brush. You're welcome to use any brush you like, any brush you feel comfortable with. So what we're trying to do is create an olive green by mixing sap green and burnt umber. And we don't need a dark green. So we need a green that is kind of mid-tone. We don't need to go too dark. So by making it mid-tone, making the color mid-tone, we can use some cadmium yellow light or cadmium yellow medium and white, and just kind of try to go not too dark and not too light, so we have room to highlight where there is a strong light in there. So this is, I think, should be okay, because we can always highlight if it's dark. I'm going to start with this. This part. We might want to clean up the background before we finish working on the greens. But for the background, we can always, because we're doing dark, we should be okay. A dark color. We're painting a dark color, should be okay. So you see now it's like first layer. I'm going to let it dry and then I'll come back and highlight. Let's do this part. And all right, now this stem color, we can easily use burnt umber, some white. That will work. All right. Okay. And this one. Oh, might as well do all the greens. Oops. I was watching an artist doing a demo online, and he messed up. And I thought, oh, good. Not only me. Good. Okay. Let's do that. Right. It helps when you put color, because this black, strong black in the background will look softer. The more colors we put, the nicer it will look. Okay, let's leave it here.
Did you add in yellow to your green?
Yes, yes, I did add a bit of yellow. Why is it? It's your color looking too? I mean, I did. Yes, I did. So I mixed black sap green and burnt umber. Put a bit of yellow in there, and then white. And then once I put white, then I can tell how, how much yellow I need to add there, or white will show me what I need to add in there. All right. Okay, so we're good here. Paint is drying, so we can start highlighting some areas. Okay. I'm going to start with the one in the back. Do you want me to give you some time? And then, yeah? Okay, no problem. I'll just pause.
If that's okay.
Yeah, no problem. I'll pause. Okay, so now we're going to start recording. I'm going to start recording this part, and I'm going to start highlighting here, this part here. So I have the same mixture, sap green, burnt umber, cadmium yellow light, and white. And I'm going to go a little bit more with the white. And see if this is going to be enough. Yeah, it's good. So sometimes when you add white, you might need to use a bit more of the yellow as well, not just white, because white is so strong. Okay, let's do that here. I don't think I'm going to be able to highlight exactly what's happening in there, but because this, in this area right there, this in the reference, there's a lot happening in with the leaves. So what I'm going to do is try my best to get some highlight going, shapes going, and then we'll see how it goes. I think I missed this part right there. This kind of very thin line. And also the thing is with acrylics, because it dries darker, you have to keep on adjusting your values. Right, now I'm going to go to mid-tone, kind of a little bit lighter than mid-tone, okay? So this part here, and I'll explain why in a minute. The leaf behind is darker, the one in front is lighter. There's one leaf in the back and one in the front. I will adjust the highlights. I usually wait for them to dry, wait for the paint to dry, and then I adjust the highlights. I'm grabbing white, putting it in, and then yellow as well. I'm going to do a bit of adjustment with negative painting. I'm going to grab Payne's Gray, and I'm going to adjust the shape of this leaf with some negative painting. It just kind of curves in, but I like the shape I have right now, so I'm not going to change it. I'm going to keep it just the way it is. Okay, awesome. That looks good. Midtones, kind of a little bit lighter than midtone. And let's do highlight this. And we'll keep the one in the back darker. So I'm going to go back and darken the one in the back. Let's take a little bit of white with this green and shape this one here. I take dark sap green, burnt umber, a little bit of yellow, and no white. Darken the one in the back. One more layer of highlights for this one here. This one stands out. Good. Again, I will shape this one here, reshape it with negative painting. But for now, I'm just going to keep it the way it is. I need to take it in a bit from here. So I will use Payne's Gray, and then I'll shape it after. I know there is another one behind it, but I chose to ignore it. There's another one, little one here behind that one, but I'm not going to put it. Okay. All right. I'm just going to pause for a minute and then we'll come back. Okay. Burnt umber, some white. I'm going to make my color or my paint a little bit watery, a little bit. So I dip the tip of my brush only in water, and I am going to give this stem a nice curve right there, and another one right here. And I'm going to also use, so I'm using burnt umber and white right here. I'm going to increase the amount of white a bit in here. So I am working on a 8.5, no, I'm sorry, 8 by 10. So detail using this size is a bit tricky. Using an 8 by 10 canvas is a little bit tricky, so usually I try not to put too much detail. I mean, as much as I can. Again, I'm going to adjust right now with Payne's Gray the thickness of the stems. Kind of make them a little bit thinner. This is a thinner round brush, so I'm going smaller, and I'm going to take my burnt umber and just kind of make sure that this connection here is done properly. Payne's Gray again, and adjust this stem. Okay, one more. One more, kind of a little bit of a stem showing behind this one here. I like the negative space in between. So this is a little bit wider than what's in the reference, but that's okay. The negative space, but that's all right. Okay, this is good. All right, so shall we work on this, or we'll do it next week? That one here, this part, because this is done. We'll do this next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pause. All right, we're done for this week. Next week we'll start working on the bulbs on this side.